Hi, I'm Jake. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you my box. So the subject of today's video isn't a large cardboard box, as great as that might be. It's these. So these are sort of standardized Euro boxes. I've got a 400 by 600 mil one here on the bottom and a 400 by 300 here on top. And I'll show you how I use these in my garage and how I think they're probably one of the best sort of storage solutions for the home garage. For those of you that are new to the channel, here is my garage. It is not particularly large, as you can tell, mostly taken up with my Datsun. It's 3 meters wide from the wall across, not including these pillars, 6 meters long. So I need to be quite efficient with space. So this side's fairly clear, got some wheels which are sold awaiting collection. The other side mostly clear, some shelves. But the subject of today's video is this storage at the back. So these are standardized Euro crates, and I've sort of built all this storage around these crates. These drawers down here are also the same boxes, but just with fronts on. And there's a gap here, which is going to be filled with these two ones. And then this black one here is going to fit under here now, because I need a bit more storage. So there are a couple of reasons I really like these storage boxes. The first is that they stack on top of each other. So two of these smaller ones fit nicely on this one. You can also get a larger size than this, where two of these will stack on that one. You can get another one that's half the size of this. They all stack up very nicely. Don't fall off. The other thing I quite like about these is that they're very, very strong. So they can support a lot of weight. I've got one down here. It's just filled with scrap metal. No idea how much it weighs. It's got to be the best part of 40 kilos. Like, I struggle to lift that up, but you can lift it up and carry it around. Some of these ones up here, so I've got the Blue Turtle one for the Datsun, a Honda one here, filled with car parts. Again, pretty heavy. No issues with these breaking, not like the cheap, clear plastic boxes you get. Another thing I like about these boxes, which is sort of key to this storage solution, is on the bottom, they look like this. So you can use them as drawers by just having some runners on here, which is exactly what I've got on these. So yeah, another reason I like them. Oh yeah, just to show you these. So they are same boxes, just with fronts on. The fronts just look a bit nicer and they stop as much dust and stuff getting in. And the last thing I really like about these is if for whatever reason I need to get any more of these, they're all a standard size. So very easy to get replacements. Lots of websites stock these. So yeah, unlike sort of cheap plastic ones, which you end up breaking one and then can't find an exact replacement. So the fact that I've designed all this sort of permanent storage around them means replacing them is quite handy. Which is exactly what I'm doing here with these two. So these two are obviously just some other generic boxes. And I've finally caved in and got some of these. And as I've had a bit of a clear up, I'm going to move some of this wood above my old engine and fit this as another drawer over there to put some tools in. So I found my first snag. This rail on the wall is actually slightly too low for these boxes. So these new ones are about a centimetre taller than these old ones that these were designed around, because I'm an idiot and I ordered the wrong size. But yeah, you can see it just catches there at millimetres to clear, and actually this side does actually fit. See, I just need to trim a little bit off that rail, and then these two should be sort of good to fit in this gap. There we go, jobbed. Just trimmed a little bit off this rail with the chisel, and those two boxes fit in there lovely now. So another two of these emptied. I think I might reuse those just to organise some of these shelves, because they're a bit messy, as you can see. Still need to get around to buying more of these. The only downside of these, I would say, is that they are fairly expensive, but they should hopefully last forever, or near to. So yeah, lovely jubbly. See, that one's empty up there. Need to find something to store up out the way. Yeah, next up is clearing this area and making some runners to use this as a drawer. I've cleared out the sheet stock, this sort of plywood and scrap and stuff that was in here, ready for this drawer, and I found a problem. So here is my trusty record vise, big number 25. Really, really great vise, great Facebook Marketplace find, but the bolts that hold it to the table stick through quite a bit. So what I'm going to have to do is at least chop these off, make them as short as possible, or I could do what I've done on this bolt. You can see there, basically there's a sheet of metal, I've welded the threaded rod to it, just so it's as flat as possible, and then it's just, yeah, threaded rod on top. So I could do something like that. I'm not sure if I need to get it completely 100% flush, because I can always drop this drawer down a little bit, but definitely need to do something, because currently, I'll slide that one in like that, sitting on the corner of the compressor box, and get it sort of level. You can see that's just in the way, and then the stud that's back there gets in the way. Ideally I'd have it mounted to this vertical bit and then build something off this side. But yeah, I'll have a think and a chop probably, and show you what I come up with. I have removed the first sort of bolt threaded rod from this side. I'm just going to weld the washer on that fits under there. So I can just put a nut on top. Should make it a little bit more low profile, and in typical fashion, it was not straightforward. So the last time I used my TIG welder was to weld up the wheels that are on my car now, not these ones, these ones. And the welder was flat out 160 amp AC, max power for quite a while. And I forgot I'd completely cooked this torch. So that's the state of the torch. It melted this plastic bit on the front, it melted the O-rings in here. Replaced the O-ring on the back of this thing as well. So yeah, basically I had to rebuild the torch before I could use this now. But got that nice and shiny and refreshed, and I'm just going to hot glue gun this together. So here we have the threaded rod glued to these bits of scrap metal slash washers. Going to refit those here and here, and should have a lot more clearance for the drawer now. Also, while I'm out here, I'm just finishing off a set of these SSR Mark II center caps. Printed some stickers as well, just sort of painted and sanded these. They are going to be the same as the ones I've got on my wheels. There's basically another set to go with this set. So I've provisionally sold these, taken the deposit, instead of make up some caps for the guy. Not sure if he wants these. He seemed quite keen, but I said, it's your pick, you can have whatever you want for the center cap stickers. So just let me know. If anyone else needs any, just drop me a message on Instagram or wherever, and I can make up center caps for most wheels, I think. So there we go, a few minutes later, I've just screwed a sort of scrap of wood on this side and another piece over here. Drawer now works lovely. Yeah, also put a handle on the front just because this one doesn't have a handle cut out. Some of this style of box does, like this. If I had that style, I probably wouldn't have bothered with a handle. But yeah, this is actually the old radiator fan mount from before I swapped radiators on the Datsun. Yeah, so fairly happy with this. Got myself a bit more storage, which I'm actually going to fill with some of the tools from this toolbox. So, picked up this set recently, nice big Halford socket set. Yeah, I'm going to fit some of these tools into here, and then put the sort of less used ones of these up out of the way so I don't have to keep dragging this out every time I want to use it. So there we have it. That's about all for today's video. Just to quickly recap what I really like about these Euro storage boxes. Firstly, they are a standardised size, so you can go and get a replacement from anywhere and you know it will fit in place of the old one. Secondly, they come in a variety of sizes themselves, which are all very useful. So you've got the 400 by 600s, which is mainly what I've used. You've got the 3 by 400, which is the slightly smaller size, which I've used up at the top here. You can also get larger and smaller sizes again, depending on your needs. And they all come in a variety of heights, everything from very shallow ones like I use for the drawer, through to very tall ones if you need to store large parts. Thirdly, I like these boxes because they're very strong. Don't have to worry about car parts, metal, etc. falling through the bottom of them or anything like that. They work very, very well. So overall, I think they're a great option for anyone looking for a storage solution for the garage. And that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please consider subscribing. I've been Jake. I probably will be next time, so I'll catch you then.